Welcome to Chapter 2 of the Worldbreakers Advent of the Khanate solo campaign. I am Ellie, the designer of Worldbreakers, and in this video series, I'm going to play through the 5 chapters of the solo campaign. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video and if you want to stay up to date on Worldbreakers news. And with that, let's get to the game. Warning, there's gonna be spoilers ahead. You have successfully slipped from the grasp of Tengri's cavalry and join a caravan of Persians heading west. To your surprise, the 3 Mongol riders are shadowing your group, suspicious of your presence. Thankfully, the caravan master is keeping them at bay. The reason for his generosity was made clear soon thereafter. He is expecting compensation for his trouble. Win this chapter to pay his bribe. And our goal is to reach 7 power. So let's shuffle all the different decks and let's draw our opening hand. And there are some interesting cards here. I'm going to immediately set aside the Uncanny Valley. It requires 3 standing, it's more of a late game card. And I think I'm going to set aside Polo's Portraitist. I think we want to draw it a bit later. I'm pretty happy with the other cards. Heedless Investor is going to be either standing or money. Straight to the Source is more Mythium. And the Submerged Brilliance is a strong starting location for Marco Polo. So I'm going to draw 2 replacement cards. No locations, unfortunately, so the Straight to the Source is going to be a bit awkward. I am going to start by playing the Submerged Brilliance, and this is a location with 3 stages. It's a nice economy and power location, and I'm going to trigger Marco Polo's ability. Whenever I play a location, I pick the top card of the deck. If it's a follower, I draw it. It is not, so let's put it at the bottom. It is Tengri's Cavalry turn, and they're going to recruit, and they're going to recruit the Skillful Bruiser. So this is a follower with 1 health, 3 strength, and overwhelm. When she defeats one of my followers, Tengri's Cavalry gets 1 power. Let's play the Heedless Investor, and this is a follower. He costs 1 Mythium, and if I control a location, he gains me 3 Mythium. I do control a location. Tengri's Cavalry are going to attack with the Skillful Bruiser. I will block with the Heedless Investor, so they gain their first power, and both followers are defeated. Next turn, Tengri's Cavalry is going to Inspire. They're going to increase their Earth standing, which means they're going to shuffle this pack of strong followers into their deck. The good news is they're not going to do anything for the next 2 rounds and the next 2 turns. Let's use the Submerged Brilliance to draw 2 cards and gain 2 Mythium. And Tengri's Cavalry are going to Inspire, so their Earth standing goes up to 2. And these 4 extra powerful followers are shuffled into the deck. Next turn they're going to charge, but they have no followers, thankfully. I am going to develop the Submerged Brilliance, and this will give me 1 power and 1 standing with the Stars Guild. And finally, Tengri's Cavalry are going to charge, but they have no followers. It's the ready phase, so let's ready all the cards, gain 2 Mythium. We are in a reasonable spot. Oh, this specifies great. So Tengri's Cavalry are going to recruit the Poised Duelist. They don't have 2 other followers, so this is just a 2-2. I will play the Star's Apprentice, and she gains me a star standing, and she says that if I control a location, I draw a card. I do control a location, so let's draw a card. And Tengri's Cavalry are going to charge. I'm going to trade with the Star's Apprentice, so both followers are defeated. Oh, sorry, I forgot to get the star standing. So let's play the Lowly Bard. She's going to cost us 2 Mythium, but she will gain us 1 Mythium for every standing we have. So we're going to pay 2, and we're going to gain 3. And Tengri's Cavalry are going to recruit a Ireg Maker. And next round they're going to mobilize, which means they're going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Ireg Maker and then attack. Let's just draw a card here. So Tengri's Cavalry are going to put +1/+1 on the Ireg Maker and attack, and I'm going to block with the Lowly Bard. I don't want to lose the last step on my Submerged Brilliance. Let's play the Sly Sentinel. She can effectively block 2 followers in one go. So it's the rally phase. Let's gain 2 Mythium and draw a card. And this flips. We draw a location. This is great. Let's get this out of the way. Let's develop the Submerged Brilliance. Some cards in our deck reward us for gaining power. I was hoping to draw one of them, but this is not happening, so let's just develop. And Tengri's Cavalry is going to recruit the Swift Messenger. This is a follower with 1 strength and 3 health. And next turn they're going to be unrelenting. So if any of her followers have stationary counters, they're going to be removed. None of them do, so they're just going to attack. We do have a bit of a leeway because the Sly Sentinel can effectively block both of these. So let's play something big. Let's play the Uncanny Valley. And this location costs 5 Mythium and has a slew of pretty powerful abilities. Because we play location, we can trigger Marco Polo's ability. And it's not a follower, so let's send it to the bottom of the deck. Tengri's Cavalry are unrelenting, but none of their followers have stationary counters, so they're just going to attack. The Sly Sentinel is going to block the Swift Messenger, taking 1 wound, and they're going to send back the Irug Maker. I will develop the Uncanny Valley for 1 power and 1 Mythium. And if I had a human opponent, they would lose 1 Mythium, but in this case, it's the Automaton, so they don't. Tengri's Cavalry is going to recruit the Sparing Braggart, and when he's attacking, my other followers can't be blocked. So he's the first one that has to be blocked. And next turn they're going to attack, so let's put... Oh, we can't put the Solemn Guardian. That was a bit of a miscalculation. Let's play Proof of the Grotto. This event costs 1 and allows me to play a card, paying 1 less for each standing I have. I have 3 stars standing, so we can get the Solemn Guardian. And then Tengri's Cavalry attacks with the Sparing Braggart. I will block with the Solemn Guardian. So I will take 3 wounds, and they take 1 wound. And that's the end of the round. So let's ready everything. Let's gain 2 Mythium and draw a card. And this flips. So Tengri's Cavalry are going to play first, and they're going to recruit a Cavalry Adept. I will develop the Uncanny Valley for 1 power and a card. And again, if I had a human opponent, they would have to discard a card. Tengri's Cavalry are going to attack. I have to block the Sparing Braggart first, so I will block them with the Sly Sentinel. And these 2 followers trade. And I'm going to use the Sentinel's ability to push back the Irug Maker. And the Solemn Guardian is going to block the Cavalry Adept, taking an additional wound. And next round, Tengri's Cavalry are going to call to arms. They're going to recruit a follower and put +1/+1 on him. Or her. Let's just develop the Uncanny Valley. This brings me to 5 and takes 1 off Tengri's Cavalry's power. Tengri's Cavalry will recruit the Champion of the 2 Men. This is a 4/2, now it's a 5/2 with Overwhelm. Let's play the Yam Operator. No, I am 1 Mythium short. So I'm going to play straight to the source. This usually costs 2 Mythium, but I'm going to reveal a location card from my hand to make it cost only 1 Mythium, and it's going to gain me 3 Mythium. Tengri's Cavalry are going to attack with the Champion of the 2 Men, getting their 1 power back. And for my last action, shall we just try to win? Seems a bit dangerous. So let's play the Yam Operator for 1 and use it to play Pacify for 2 Mythium. And Pacify says that we put a stationary counter on a follower. Let's put it on the Champion of the 2 Men. Rally phase. Gain 2 Mythium, draw a card. This flips. Okay, I think we're in a decent spot. We're very close to winning here, as long as nothing really bad happens. So let's try to win by the end of this round. Let's play the Den of Sabers. This will trigger Marco Polo, and we see a follower, so we're going to draw it. Tengri's Cavalry will recruit the Dog Tamer. I will develop the Den of Sabers for 1 power, putting me at 6. And then Tengri's Cavalry will attack with the Irug Maker and the Dog Tamer. I will block the Dog Tamer with the Solemn Guardian. I am going to block the Irug Maker with the Yam Operator. Let's develop the Den of Sabers, and that's going to draw me a card and gain me a standing with the Stars Guild. And and then Tengri's Cavalry will recruit, and I will develop the Den of Sabers for 2 power. And for their last action, they will attack, which gains them 1 power. And that is the end of the game. We are at 8 power, so we managed to bribe the caravan master. Well played. Let's see what happens. End of chapter 2. Draft 3 cards out of 6 choices to add to your deck. Let's see. So we are pretty hungry for followers. Let's see. These are the void cards. This is a strong location. It costs only 1 void. And this is a great closer, but I don't know if we're going that way. These are 2 excellent events. This one allows me to develop location faster, and this one gets both a follower and the location from my deck. And then we have these 2 pretty good followers. The Weary Veteran is a strong early gameplay, while the Blind Sculptor is a good late gameplay. I do need followers. I think I'm going to prioritize one of these 2. Although Burst of Creativity also gets me a follower just later on. I think I felt the most pressure in the early game, so I am going to get the Weary Veteran and add that to my deck. So now one of these cards is going to get discarded, and it's going to be the Pernicious Powder. This is great. This is the one I care the least about. It's close between the Forlorn Flats and the Blind Sculptor. Let's get the Blind Sculptor. He's one of the biggest followers. He's the biggest follower I can get. And he can really help later in the game. He can block, he can develop locations, and we're going to lose the Passionate Trace, the Frantic Getaway. Should we get the Burst, or should we start our forays into Void with the Forlorn Flats? I do think the Burst is a much stronger choice at this point. If we had some Void cards already, I would do it, but I think at this point we're straying away from Void. Replace a Recruit Charge order with Recruit Advance. So let's see, Recruit Charge is getting discarded in favor of this new Recruit Advance, and this allows Tengri's Cavalry to increase their standing twice, once with this and once with the Inspire cards we saw before. Read the New Rules 3 card. So New Rules 3 says that we put Tengri's Cavalry card there, and when my opponent has 3 Earth standing, it goes into their deck. So let's move this here, and let's put Tengri's Cavalry up there. And that is the end of the chapter. Join me next time as I play chapter 3. Once again, thank you for viewing, and feel free to subscribe to the channel.